Aloha, beautiful golden pod, miracles in cosmic love, unity, grace, star nations here, doing our wedding ceremony for the day, our In Love with Love ceremony. We're doing a ceremony every day, a live stream on beautiful Facebook. If this love stream is inspiring, please share it. That's called gifting. And these ceremonies every day, we said 21 days of wedding ceremonies to inspire all of we to do ceremonies in love with love and to take the hand of another, be it a rock, a bird, the grass, the bees, our mother, our father, our sister, our brother, our lover, our imagination, or something that we're afraid of inside of ourselves, and do a ceremony together to marry together to restore the true meaning of love and marriage and union together. And so today's ceremony, in an obvious way, is to do a ceremony with the full moon and celebrate love together with the moon. And you know, in some of the storylines, the poor old moon got a really bad rap, and we just want to return the moon to that which it is. The moon is just the moon, and we love it exactly as it is. And so on this beautiful full moon night, we want to talk again about the power of altar and ceremony and light. And how we create our realities is through ceremony and altar. That is the most powerful way to create. My hand is here because I'm holding up some lights so we can see This is the lighting team. I am doing the filming, the lighting, all of it. And so, yeah, talking about Aloha, Miss Freedom. Talking about ceremony and the power of ceremony to create our reality. Hi, cutie pie. And so the power to create our reality is most powerful in our ceremonies and the altars that we create, because we live in a holographic reality. And the simplest way to influence that reality, to create lives of the most beautiful dreams, is to create altar and ceremony. And so in many cultures, as we've shared before, ceremony and altar is a regular part. Let's see if we can get the lights around the moon. Oh, look how cool. We're lassoing the moon. We're having a little bit of fun here. We're playing. Yes. A lot of cultures do ceremony and altar as a regular part of their day. If you go to the island of Bali, it's the regular way. There are people who are doing ceremony in the streets every day and making altars everywhere. And so the altar is an opportunity to take a miracle, to really place our focus and our energy on the things that we love the most. Hi, Miss Radiance. We changed your name to Radiance Bliss. Aloha, Miss Galactic Twin Ray Streaming Love. We're doing a ceremony tonight to marry the moon. And so, yeah, in countries like Bali, there's altars made every day, and people make offerings and they set them in the streets in special places. And it is a way of creating joy and love and bliss and taking a moment. It's just like saying prayers or blessing our food. Altar is a very strong power of creation. And so, as we have been sharing every day, we've been doing a wedding ceremony to wed and restore the true meaning of wedding and marriage and love, which is to take the hand of another and look into the eyes of the other as an honoring of seeing the divine in the other. That is the true meaning of union and marriage. And so these love streams are about restoring the true meaning of marriage and taking our power back by making love our first and foremost association in our world, in our reality together. Our ceremonies are giving us the power. They're ceremonies of self-empowerment, and many wonderful wees are sharing their pictures of their ceremonies with we. and loving the experiences because they're having a lot of multidimensionality. What we Miracles in Cosmic Love would say is that these ceremonies were inspired by the guidance to do exactly that. Because the moment we take our power back and we look into the eyes of another as source, we are restoring our relationship with the divine first, of course. And we take out all middlemen in this way, which of course is the shortcut home, we could say. The shortcut to creating our reality is to take the divine leap and be in love with everything. And so that's what all these ceremonies are about. If the idea is inspiring, please share the love stream about. And if the love stream is inspiring, please share the love stream. So we are going to do a wedding ceremony with all of we who would like to join we in marrying the beautiful full moon. So let's take a peek at the full moon now. There it is, the beautiful moon, La Luna. How gorgeous. See if we can zoom in on our beloved that we are wedding with. Look at that miraculous being. Wow. I don't think this... Look how close we're getting. How can this be? We are looking directly into the eyes of the moon in this beautiful wedding ceremony. So if you're inspired to wed with the moon with we, in love with love, to meet at the altar with another to see that the divine is in all things, we imbibe ourselves at the altar by giving a part of ourselves away. That's one of the things they say about wedding ceremonies, is we're giving ourselves away. Or, you know, the old-fashioned thing was that the father gave away the hand of the bride. And so what we're really saying is, when we do these wedding ceremonies of marriage, every single miraculous day with rocks and birds and grass and trees and horses and hay, what we're saying is that we are giving ourselves away in totality to another. The 35th gene says that the shortcut is to give our love in totality to another. And for a lot of people, that might bring up fear inside of the self, because there is a sense of losing the self. And we say, we invite we to take the shortcut, because we, Miracles in Cosmic Love, has discovered that by living a life from the place of love and risking it all for love, we have enjoyed a life that most would equate with a world of fantasy, which is what Richard Rudd says in the Gene Keys in the 35th gene. See, the genes are just all coding, and the shortcut is through the 35th gene to love another in totality and to give our love in that way to another. So we invite we to not be afraid. Mr. Santosh, full moon day. Prayer has been sent each of you from Nepal. Thank you, Mr. Santosh. We love we all. And so in this miracle, let's take a moment. We invite we. Will you marry we with the beautiful full moon in this miracle coordinate? Will you take my hand? Will you take the hand of the moon and marry with both of we? In love with love, to look into the eyes of another and say, we are choosing to put love first in every way in our lives, which kind of dissolves the middleman, so to speak. And in this way, we discover that all of the answers are always inside of we. And that's what the ceremonies are designed to do. That's really what marriage is designed to do. It just got a little bit sullied in the story, and we are returning that to love by doing these altars and ceremonies every day. So, here we go. Let's take a moment and go within and unify in our ceremony with the moon within. because everything outside of us resides within. Standing at the altar with the moon, the full moon, in love with love. In unifying with the beautiful moon, in love with love, we restore our true relation with the cycle of 13. 13 strands of DNA take us all the way beyond this reality, moving through time and space at will, beyond duality, restoring our true birthright to travel through the stars inside of us, transforming our external reality in the blink of an eye by remembering how to navigate the star maps inside of us. Pleiades for blueberries, spirulina, popcorn. We say yes. So we thank we for joining we on this beautiful full moon night to marry the beautiful full moon with we. Allow these ceremonies to open us up, to not hold back our energy from love. When we spend our days marrying with rocks and birds and grass and trees and each other, we discover that we are unlocking our energy that we may have been holding back in fear of being absorbed by or into another. The great illusion of the small self, the shadow of the 12th gene called vanity, the fear of non-existence. But we discover when we are willing to risk it, all for love, and love in as many areas of our life, doing these divine ceremonies, these wedding ceremonies every miracle day. We discover the unlocking of our energy in totality, the restoration of our birthright to move in and out of time and space at will, when, where, how we choose. Think golden apple, produce golden apple in the palm of the hand, and live a life that most would equate with a world of fantasy. Life is meant to be a miracle, the 35th gene of wormholes and miracles. So, in every miracle day, we invite we to do wedding ceremonies every miracle day, all day, and discover that this is a shortcut to unlocking your energy beyond the evolutionary cycles. See, the genes are produced in evolutionary cycles. But if you don't want to follow the evolutionary cycle, risk it all for love and marry as many things as you can every day, and you will discover that your pineal starts to open up and all the star maps within will reveal. Thank we, love we. Aloha, Lauren. Aloha, beautiful Solera. Aloha, Gina. Your beautiful name came up today. We were talking about Boulder Gardens and the beautiful birthing on that miraculous night. Your beloved, divine little one. We played ball today. Yes, get a ball and play. Thank we for joining the ceremony to marry the full moon there it is. We just married with our beautiful beloved. The portal. Just look in the eyes of another and say, yes, I do, we do. Because this is the shortcut to unlocking our multidimensionality. Thank we so much for joining we in this beloved ceremony. Love we so much.